The XX intro. My intro and outro. Super Bowl. I was watching the Super Bowl today, or yesterday, or whenever you're watching this. And the Pat Riots against the Seagulls. That's what I call them. Patriots, Pat Riots against Seagulls, or Seahawks. And I'm not that happy with the selection of the teams. They're not selected, they win, but I'm not that glad about it. You know, I'm a Broncos fan. The Seagulls beat them last time, and Pat Riots are like main enemies of them. So I wasn't really happy with the game. But I was going for the Pat Riots. Other friends of mine, one at church, and one I was texting during the game, they both said they're going for the Seagulls because of their uniforms. Now, don't get me wrong, lime green, blue, and white, or grayish stuff are good colors. I like those colors. But, you know, if you're going to root for a team, don't make it just because of their uniform. Make it because of who you like on their team, or who's better. Stuff. But I had a friend, a good friend, and he's odd. He has a high squeaky voice like this. And he asked me on Friday if I was rooting for the Pat Riots and the Seagulls. He's a big Seagulls fan, so I wasn't gonna say Pat Riots in front of him. The thing that gets me is how big of a fan he was. You know? He was like the king of the Seagulls fan. If you walked into his room, the first thing that would catch your eye was the rug. It was a big giant seagull, you know? Then the next thing was the wall. Same thing. And the fan, and the ceiling, and the bed, and everything he had in that room, except for one, was Seagull related. And that one thing was his Xbox, because it was black. Anyway, I know a lot of people that would be mad about the Super Bowl, you know, being that the Pat Riots won instead of the Seagulls, because there's a lot of controversy that the Pat Riots have been cheating by deflating their footballs, and you know, I didn't really care about that. They were just investigating that. Besides, they said that they did worse with the deflated footballs, and so during the game I was watching, my mom just kept on saying, they shouldn't have put these guys in the Super Bowl. And the person I was texting, she kept on saying that she liked the Seagulls instead of the Pat Riots because of their uniforms. Honestly. Anyway, back to the topic. Fans. Not that kind of fan, okay? Not that kind of fan. Like fans, like hardcore fans. Those are the craziest ones, okay? I've seen some pretty hardcore fans. My friend, for one example. And the thing I don't get is why? Why are you guys so hardcore out there? Well, I've known people that freaking wouldn't even go to school for like days at a time after their team lost, you know? And then they come to school and they wouldn't talk at all. But like, why? Why do you make such a big deal about this? Why do sports get more attention than anything else in the US? I know it's an American thing to do. But did you know football players, some of them at least, get paid more than a nurse or a doctor? I'm just putting it out there. A person that saves lives, that has to go through bloody organs every day, gets paid less than a person that could get injured playing a sport, playing a game. And why do they make it so freaking like hardcore? It's just a freaking game. I don't get it. Okay? But I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying. I, I like football. I like basketball, baseball. I don't care. I don't care. I don't mind those. But when it comes to the point where you don't go to school days at a time because your team lost, that's where it gets too big. You know? I can't even do that. There's yeah. I don't think I'll see my Seagulls fan around until Wednesday probably. But I'm just saying. Comment what you think about hardcore fans in the comments below. And if you are one, no offense, but what you guys do is pretty crazy. That's all I got, you know. Just in the comments, don't hate on me for not being hardcore like you guys are. Just say what you have to speak, you know. That's all I got. That's all I got. And you know who you are, Seagulls fan. It doesn't matter. It's just a game. I'm gonna get hate for that. And to the person I was texting during the game, don't just like a team because of their uniforms. No offense. I like you. And to the person at church, I don't like you. Don't do that. Don't like your team because of their uniforms. That's downright weird.